Hello, hello, hello there, my soul loves. It's another weird ass week in astrology. No, it's a weird ass week in humanity's consciousness. And it's a remarkable week to rely on your own intuition and really connect to that to guide you through this. I know my father is always he said the statement as a child. I didn't understand it to not believe anything you hear and only half of what you see. Well, that's what we're in, people. We're in the energy of that. So, welcome to your weekly forecast. I'm Kimberly Crow, and this is Celestial Juju. So, what I'm going to do on this is go through the reality check of the week, what this energy is about for the collective, what it's about for you personally. Um, I'll go through the big ass transits and then I'll do a transmission and I'm going to give you 5 ways to connect to this new moon energy. So I'm mostly going to talk about the new moon. I've already done one on the Neptune retrograde and the Saturn retrograde that we're in. So that energy is going to be flavoring this. It's actually, it can be a very positive week if you really tap into the energies of your own discernment. It could be positive. It can be a productive week. It can be an ideal time for wrapping up tasks and setting up the stage for new beginnings. The highlight of this week is the ending with of this forecast is the ending of the Cancer new moon coming in on July the 5th, Friday, July the 5th. So we already have the overlay energy of the Saturn in retrograde and the Neptune in retrograde. And then we also on Tuesday, when Neptune went into retrograde, it's calling out, what is it? What is the truth that you really know, and what is the illusion that you've been tapped into? It's a wake up call. So it's a time for that. And like I said, I've already done a whole thing on that and what the shadow of is that to you. And not only is this full moon, new moon, is also in between two Capricorn full moons. Okay, so we already had the Capricorn full moon on the solstice. We have the Cancer new moon, and then we have another Capricorn full moon that's coming up, which will be, some are calling it the blue moon. Okay, so let's dive in. Oh, and then we have Mercury going into Leo on Tuesday too. So I'm going to talk about that too and what this energy is. So let's dive into this celestial event and what all of this energy means to us and what we can take away from this. So on July the 2nd, Neptune goes retrograde, okay? And like I said, I already did a whole thing on that. Go back and look at that. And the other big thing is um Mercury is moving into Leo. So it sets the stage for passionate and courageous communication where we can be true to our authentic self. When Mercury is transiting through Leo, it tends to make our communications, thinking, and learning style warmer. So the transit of Mercury through Leo means you are thinking about your future, maybe short terms, like big stage moments that come in, like big aha, where the light is. What you want to accomplish and the goals that you wish to achieve, and you want to be in the future. And the transit of Mercury in Leo indicates that it's a correct time to improve your communications with others by observing the analysis of people and events, make prompt actions, and make the best use of these opportunities. So I'm going to go over a little bit of the influence of the Saturn and Neptune retrogrades with this energy. So Saturn and Neptune are both in retrograde this week, adding in layers of introspection, reflection. Saturn's retrograde, lasting about 5 months, encourages us to reassess our responsibilities and long term goals. It's time to evaluate what we've achieved and make necessary adjustments. Neptune's retrograde, also lasting about 5 months, brings reflection of our escapism, habits, and the need to face reality. It prompts us to consider whether our ways of avoiding problems are healthy and encourages us to live more authentic. Okay, so now we're going to get into what this Cancer moon means. So the Cancer is ruled by the moon, and this is a new moon in Cancer. So it represents emotional fulfillment, home, security, family, and connections. The new moon in Cancer encourages us to connect to our emotional roots and focus on what makes us feel safe and nurtured. It's time to refocus our emotional values and depend on our connections with those who bring us comfort and joy. This new moon is perfect for introspection and self care. Reflect on your relationships and whether they meet your emotional needs. If certain connections leave you feeling unsettled, now is the time to address these issues and reconsider their place in your life. So, the astrological alignments and the influences, this new moon in Cancer forms a sextile with Mars and a trine with Saturn, creating a blend of emotional depth, driven action, and disciplined focus. Mars' assertive energy harmonizes with Saturn's disciplined structure and provides fertile ground for productive work and long term planning. This alignment is perfect for setting and achieving significant goals, whether it's personal or in your professional life. Venus, the planet of love and creativity, also plays a pivotal role during this time period. It forms a harmonious aspect with Neptune and Uranus, amplifying creative inspiration, romantic energy, and the desire for new experiences. This alignment is conducive to deepening your romantic connections, exploring creative projects, and embracing originality. The Cancer new moon on July the 5th brings a wave of nurturing family and focused energy. It encourages us to reconnect to our emotional roots, to set new intentions. With favorable alignments involving the Mars, Saturn, Venus, Neptune, and Uranus during this period, it offers a blend of productive and creative, transformative energies. Embrace this time for introspective, self care, and creative exploring. Let go of what no longer serves you and welcome the new opportunities for growth and emotional fulfillment. Whether it's through strengthening relationships, pursuing personal goals, or encouraging artistic endeavors, make the most of this powerful new moon energy to enhance your life in meaningful and innovative ways. So, I'm going to give you 5 practical tips for navigating this new moon energy. Okay? So, number 1, reconnect with loved ones. Use this time to strengthen your bonds with family and friends. Emotional connections are highlighted, making it a perfect time for heart to heart conversations and quality time with loved ones. Number 2, focus on self care. Prioritize activities that nurture your well being, whether it's getting a massage or enjoying a solo date or indulging in creative pursuits. Ensure your emotional needs are being met. Number three, set new intentions. The new moon is a powerful time for manifesting your desires. Consider creating a vision board or journaling your goals and aspirations. Plant the seeds for what you want to grow in the coming weeks and months. Number four, reflect and release. Take time to reflect on old habits and emotional responses that no longer serve you. Embrace the energy of the new moon to release these patterns and make space for new growth. Number five, embrace creativity. With Venus in this favorable position, tap into your creative side, engage in artistic endeavors, and explore new ideas. Allow your imagination to flourish. Okay, so that's your 5 tips of how to use this energy practical during this time period.
Okay. For our new moon ritual of release and setting intentions to be guided with what we are going to manifest and what we'll even start next year with and the energy that's going to be there. So when anytime you're using manifestation and you're using the energy, you want to set quiet in a comfortable place. And this time is really important to check into your body and the feelings that you're feeling. Feeling the feelings is what this one's about. And that's where the support is. So you could do that by journaling, and you could use some stones to help you with this. I'll dive deeper into those and how you visualize the energy, and then how you can use the frequencies of the stones to help clear that out. Okay. So I'm going to give you journaling prompts, since this is emotional, and how you can use this energy in your own inner self reflection. So your prompts for self healing and manifestation: how have my emotions and intuition guided me in the past? And how can I further trust and honor my inner guidance? That's your first journaling prompt. That's the questions to ask to your inner inquiry and see what comes up for you. What's the old pattern or beliefs that I'm ready to release in order to embrace new beginnings and personal growth? How can I create a nurturing and supportive environment for myself? So breathe that in, take your time, let the energy come in. Yeah, you can take these and do them, later, or you can pause this and do your writings and then come back to the next one. So what changes can I make to enhance my emotional well-being? Okay, breathe that in. So what's my deepest desires and passions? How can I align my actions and intentions to manifest these dreams into reality? So, as writing this, putting it on paper can set the intentions of this energy for you, and it's connecting your inner self to your higher self, so that these answers can be brought to you and you can release these energies to set your intentions and to manifest. And that'll clear out anything that no longer serves you. So that's just some prompts that you could use along the way if you choose to do that. And stones that you can use to amplify the frequencies are quartz. Always, it's an amplifier. It's going to bring clarity, emotions. Moonstone, with the moon, stronger connection to the moon, the lunar energy. The moonstone's going to enhance the intuition, the emotional healing, the feminine energy, and it can bring a sense of calm, balance. Selenite is purifying. It has cleansing properties, and it's going to help clear the stagnant energies and create a fresh start. The rose quartz is love and compassion. Blue agate can bring soothing, calming properties, and it can help release the emotion tensions and promote clear communication during this time period, which is really going to be important with this energy. And it can enhance the emotional healing and the self expression during this time period. And then amethyst is always good for your third eye and your intuition, and helping you go dropping within so you can connect from your inner self to your higher self. Okay, so that's the lowdown on that. And now
So now we're going to move into all signs. So right before I move into all signs, this is my little public service announcement. Make sure you like, share, hit the notification bell, make comments, do all of those things. Those likes really do stuff in the world of the YouTube monkeys and what the monkeys do behind the scene. It really does. It makes a difference. It makes them show it to more people because it's just the bots that are picking it all up and who they send it out to. So please do that for me. I would appreciate it so much if you could hit those buttons, and if you haven't subscribed, do that so that I can get my numbers in a place to where this makes a difference in my world. Astrology does make a difference in my world, but I would like this YouTube thing to make a little bit of difference in my world because my hope is that it makes a difference in your world and that I bring you information on. It's not just about spouting this stuff up and being afraid of what's happening, but it's how to use the transits, how to use the energy and be the alchemist that you are. Take that energy and be that energy. So these what I do on these is I do weekly new moon, full moons, and big ass transits, and how that's going to affect you and what the effect it's going to have on the collective, so you know what's happening when you get hit with it.
okay, I am Kimberly Crow. I am a Western astrologer. I am using whole sign system for this energy analysis. So listen up to your big three. Your rising sign is what your soul come to embody, to rise, to embody in this lifehood. It's your inner self. It's all about you inside of there and what's going on with that. Your sun is the light that you reflect to the world. It's the stage that you stand on and what you reflect out into the world and what's come back to you. It can be male authority figures in your life, and especially your father in your lifehood. It could represent that sometimes. So sometimes when you're looking at your son, that could be who it's about. If you're like, this is not me, but then you notice something's going on, with that. And it also can be your career. So if you're listening to career stuff, and then it's listen to your son. Your moon is your emotional IQ. It's how you want to be nurtured, how you nurture others. It's about your body. It's all the body of that, and it could be your mother in your chart. Okay, so now let's go. Aries, this new moon is in your fourth house of home and family. You are invited to reset your relationships with work life balance. While the demands of your career can feel obsessive and unrelenting, this new moon is a reminder of what you are working for, whether that be for yourself or with others. So what is this that you're working for, and that it doesn't have to come at the cost of your mental or emotional health. You can use this time to take a day off, to plan a little getaway, or just allow yourself some downtime. You're more oh you have more than earned it, and you know it. So this. No work. No, what is it? All work and no play makes a dull, fiery realm. Okay. We don't want that to happen to you. So reset this energy during this time period of what's really important to you, and what in your life have you turned into work? Maybe it didn't start as work and you turned it into work. So reset this work life balance. And remember that this is a time to expand in that way. Okay. Taurus. New moon is in your third house of communication. You're being invited to rethink recent conversation. Reach out if you need to clarify your point of view or to make some amends to hurting feelings. You may have been torn between expressing long held convictions and dealing with some hurt feelings. So examine, if need to be, the energy of right And what is it creating in your life? Is it creating a rift, or is it creating close relationships? So what's it worth to you? What is the energy of being right worth to you? So do some self reevaluation with this, so you can find a way to be true to yourself while still caring and respecting your differences with others. So it's time to clear the air, have a conversation you've been avoiding, and express yourself and mend those fences. Gemini, this new moon in your second house of income, you're being invited to reset your relationships with your money. Can you use this planetary energy to rethink your budget? Yes, you can. You can invest your time, your energy into paying down the debts and saving up for what you really want. The stars are aligning to help you imagine a life with more financial freedom and less worry and anxiety when it comes to spending. Think about what it will take to flip the switch off this scarcity mindset to an abundance one, or feel it instead of think it. You're already in your head enough. Feel the energy of what that would feel like. Just, invoke that and feel what it would feel like to be in that abundance. So take those steps to secure your power. So, because you're quick witted, and it's time for you to rethink your relationship with money and feel what that can do for you. Budgeting, saving, and manifesting with abundance as your sidekick. Yeah, feel that. Feel what that feels like, Gemini. Okay, Cancer. This new moon is in your first house of identity. So you are getting the chance to reset your entire world if you're up for the task. Well, it may sound daunting. Instead, look at it as an invitation to shift your focus away from what other people want or expect from you, and instead make this lunation all about you. It is your reason, after all. While you're not the sign known to push your way into the spotlight, but remember that self care is never selfish. And it's time for you to put yourself in the place of what you are worthy for, and the care and the attention that you bestow to others. Allow that energy to reflect back to you. Wave your magic wand to your own self. It's like spin it around and bring the magic to you, to you. You are the lunar child, and the moon rules you, and this is your big moon. So embrace your it's your big new moon. Embrace your identity and take care of yourself. Feel that self-love and invoke it to you. Okay, Leos, this new moon, I thought I wasn't recording there for a second. Okay, this new moon is in your 12th house of the subconscious. You're getting an opportunity to shift your focus back onto your personal growth. You've been getting feedback from others of what's been causing discomfort. And remember that rejection is redirection. Okay? Rejection is redirection. That's for everybody. Acknowledging where the criticism is valid and where it belongs to another person, it's their shit and their own projections. You're being asked to bring awareness to these matters so you can know what's yours to solve and what's yours to work through, what you can fix and what you can change about others, however, and what you can't fix. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. What you cannot fix or change about others, no matter how hard you try. You can wish it for them, but you can't change it for anybody else. So it's time to face your personal growth head on and remember that you can't change others, only yourself. Okay, Virgo, this new moon is in your 11th house. of groups and networks. You're being invited to reset your relationships with social media. After many years of thumbs upping and hearting and liking and swiping and commenting, you might imagine that you're indifferent to the effects of it and to what scrolling has on you. So it's time for you to unplug, is what they're saying. Unplug from the energy, unplug from the energy. And it's a reminder. This new moon is a reminder to let the passive action still be action. If you're finding that you're feeling more disconnected, the longer you stay connected to devices, then it's your soul telling you to go live life and connect to people through your heart. You can set your own limits by protecting your own space, Virgo. And so, in the details, it's time for you to reassess your relationship in the social arena and unplug, set boundaries, and protect your own sacred space. So, if you're not plugged into social media, it's just where in society, what is it that you're plugged into that's ruling you and that you're losing time caught up in their details and not your own details? You are the alchemist, okay? Okay. Libra, this new moon is in your 10th house of career, so it's time for you to reset your focus on your dreams. Consider what is holding you back, what fears, what doubts, what insecurities may be holding you back from living the life you truly desire. You can recognize the dynamics where you feel powerless. Can you feel that? Has it caused burnout in you? Has it led to you feeling small or trapped? Now it's time for you to get a break out of the cycle, even if it causes initial discomfort, to find something more aligned with your personal and emotional health and well being, to embrace what comes your way. This harmonious energy that your soul requires from you, it's like telling you it's time to refocus on your dreams and face your fears, recognize your power, and create a future that aligns with your heart desire. Your heart desires, Libra. You've got 6 months, get it done so you can start next year. You got, it can all be done now, but the energy of this is like the power that you could be stepping into then. Okay, Scorpio. This new moon is in your ninth house of adventure. So you're being gently pushed to reconsider your comfort zone. What steps will you take to break out of it? If recent events have found you playing small or taking up less space, this new moon is your chance to live larger than ever before in the presence of the circumstances you're currently allowing you to release the energy that's bound you and to remember that your life is meant for living the fullest. Sometimes that means giving up some things, something that's different to you, and go step into something that you've never done before. It's like trying on something you've never done before. So it's never too late in life to live your dreams or to start now. Scorpio, you are the mystic. You are the mystic. So you know this energy and you know secrets that no one else knows. So you just know it. So break free from these karmic cycles and relationships that have you bound, and release, forgive them, and embrace the future filled with deep connections. Okay, Sagittarius. Okay, this new moon is in your eighth house of emotional bonds and engagements. It's time for you to reset your karmic cycles or relationships. What was the first thing, or who was the first person you thought of when I said that? Well, who come to you? What's the first one? And if you didn't think of anybody then, re-listen to that. And who's the first person that comes? If It's a sign of what the energy is, and they're a representation of what of the pattern to release for you. Okay, so this new moon is inviting you to reclaim your power, set things right. It could include some forgiveness, either with you or asking for or granting it to someone else. Remember that forgiveness is not about erasing the past, but to hold or and not to hold you back from connections that you crave. It's about to release so you can fully and finally move forward and be the adventurous one. Take this new moon energy and use it for yourself in that way. Okay, Capricorn. This is going to be in your seventh house of relationships. It's time to hit emotional reset button on the quality of your commitments, not necessarily the quantity, but the quality, recalibrating how you relate to people, especially the ones you have partnered with in love relationships or business partners, can sound overwhelming and intimidating, especially when you think that you're being abandoned for your own needs and you've abandoned your own needs. So this new moon is allowing you the opportunity to have a heart open conversation about what matters to you most. And in turn, what matters the most to your future of your relationships. When both people feel like they have been seen, heard, and cared for, then that's when the real magic happens. So you're not doing them a favor because the real magic can't be there if you're not receiving the totality for yourself. Okay? So, ambitious companion that you are, it's time for you to reset your commitment compass, open your heart, communicate, and create magic in all partnerships. All partnerships. Okay? Aquarius. With this new moon in your sixth house of health, you're being asked to re examine your schedule, and this could be just a fresh start that you've been looking for. Now it's a great time for you to examine your daily commitments and notice where you experience anxiety or discomfort in your own routine. Is it the daily onslaught of unnecessary meetings? Is it lunch spent catching up on emails instead of catching up with friends? Is it a to-do list that seems to be never ending? With this Cancer new moon, it's all about allowing you time and space to insert more care and comfort into your day and your life. Scheduling time of self-care could be just what you need right now. You are innovative soul. Okay. So it's time for you to revamp your schedule, insert self care, find comfort, and make every day a cosmic adventure, Aquarius. Pisces, our last one here. With this new moon in your fifth house of romance, you are getting a fresh start on your love life. And during this illumination, you are being invited to consider what makes you feel love, what gives you comfort, and how do you take in the pleasure of life without shame or guilt. This is a fertile time for you where you're being blessed with opportunities for divine inspiration. It can be delivered by a viable new paradigm. Okay? Burst of creativity and imagination. It's a chance to do exactly whatever it is that you want to do. Indulge yourself, indulge your senses, and you've earned it. You've earned this. So embrace the pleasure. Indulge this energy. Let your imagination soar to new heights, Pisces. Okay, people.
Okay, dear ones, now let's tap into this energy, and I'm going to bring in this transmission of what the energies are and what wants to be here to support us. So use your breath and disconnect from all of those mind matrices that are out there, all the woulda, shoulda, couldas, and trying to figure out, you know. the truth of what you've seen and the truth of what you've heard, and is there any truth in any of it? No, there's not. You have to rely on your own intuition. So breathe that energy in, drop into your sacred chamber, which is at really at your sternum. It's where soul assimilates into the body. And sometimes we have to go through the back door to get into our sacred chamber because we put so many heart walls up because of what's happening to us. Well, we've dealt with the general collective consciousness of humanity. So open up that back door. Open up the back door into your sacred chamber and step into that place. This is your inner world. It's your inner committee room. It's where all the answers are for you. So breathe that energy in, open those doors up and feel the connection to that and know that this guidance, this energy is always there for you. Now drop your awareness down into the through your central column into the core of the heart, the crystalline heart of Gaia herself. She holds your earth records for you. She does. She knows what you signed up for, what your mission is, because you handed it to her when you arrived, when you made this grand plan to be the gift that you are to humanity. So breathe in that energy of what that is, connect to Mother herself, this mother energy, all sustaining energy of earth and through the moon, and what that brings to us with this nurturing Cancer new moon. So breathe that energy in and connect to your own inner child and ask that child to come be with you and embrace this child that came to be the gift to humanity and whisper in its ear, I see you. I know who you are. I remember you. And I celebrate the embodiment that you are. So breathe that energy in. May you be blessed with your own reflection. This is Kimberly with Celestial Juju. So, like, share, do all those things. Thank you so much for coming to Earth, for embodying at this time that we're in, saying that I will be here and watch these changes come into humanity's consciousness. May you be blessed with all you do.